Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream here tonight for FML Broncos. It is week 2 of his regular season, as they are just now getting ready to kick off. They just now gave me the stream link, and they're already getting ready to kick off. So today I'm in a little bit of a hurry to get things going. So sorry for the short introduction. But here we go. We are kicking things off right now, and the opening kickoff is a touchback. So they'll start at their own 25. And wait, what's happening now? Not sure. He backed out. Something happened where he backed out. Well, okay. That's interesting. I thought they were kicking off. And I haven't even got the link out to Twitter yet. Or to the Discord. So only people who are watching are probably the people that subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hold on, let me get this tweet out. Now that I got a little bit more time, I'm not sure why they backed out. Okay, now I think I got things straight finally. As they are now loading up for a second time. The first time they loaded up without me. I had to hurry up, get everything set up, and now I've gotten the stream everywhere. I got it out to Twitter, got it out to the FML Discord, and apparently I wasn't quite ready for this game either. So yeah, things have been a little bit of a scramble getting ready for the second game. Not so much the first. The first one took a while because of the whole stream setup thing. But here we go. Okay, second time getting ready to play. And McManus has it teed up, and we're about ready to get underway here. For real this time. Still waiting. He's had the ball teed up for quite a while now. And here we go. He's got it away, and it's towards the back of the end zone, and there'll be no play as it's a touchback.
We got this.
And the Bears will start at their own 25. Biggie Smalls, the opponent today, going to be a bit of a challenge. Having the Bears and the defense that they have, and from that perspective, I would say Macha's got to watch out for those interceptions that he threw a lot of in his week 1 game against the Raiders. Here's downhill running by Tariq Cohen on the left side, and it's a good start for him as he gets just short of a first down. It'll be second and inches. Needs to get the ball across the 35. He's going to come out shotgun. He's going to throw, and that pass is caught. And a juke move gets him past the Broncos defender. He's past midfield. He's to the 46. So Trubisky coming out firing his first pass complete. And now Tariq Cohen again, left side. Tariq Cohen gets 8 more. It'll be second and 2 coming up. As the Bears offense comes out attacking right away. And Mancha's got to find some answers here quickly before he finds himself behind by a touchdown. Perhaps hold him to a field goal attempt at the very worst. And now he's going to have Mack motion out to the right. And here's a run for a first down. Tariq Cohen, 3 carries, 24 yards. That's 8 yards per carry if you're doing math correctly. And it's something you don't want if you're Mancha. You don't want Tariq Cohen going. You want to make Trubisky throw this ball a lot more. And here's a pass, and that one is caught. And it's a short gain for Cohen this time. It looked to be a little bit of a dangerous throw. Had the safety come in and jumped it a little bit sooner, it possibly would have been a pick 6. Instead, it's a catch for Cohen in a short gain. And here comes the pressure, and it's thrown incomplete to Robinson, and Trubisky is perfect so far, 3 for 3, and the Bears are in the red zone on this opening drive. Trubisky is under tremendous pressure and got rid of it with poise on that one. Here's Cohen on the left side, not as much room to run. They're not going to huddle here. They're going to get up to the line quickly on 2nd and 8. 4 wide here, and they're going to give it to Cohen. And Cohen's got space this time, and he's got a first down at the 5. First and goal from there. And this attack for the Bears on this opening drive has been relentless. Now in a goal-to-go situation, he's going to come out empty shotgun. This is a surprising look here from Biggie Smalls. We'll see if he pulls a running back in and says, how I tricked you, but no, he's going to throw it. And that pass is caught a couple yards short. And now a timeout is called. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, the play made sense. Didn't get to the end zone, but now he calls a timeout right away after the play is over, as if he was trying to stop the clock. And now a false start on number 75 is, check that, a D tackle move into the neutral zone before that happened. So actually, we'll move it closer. 2nd and goal now at the 1.5. As that penalty moves it half the distance to the goal. Toss to the left, and that is going to be a touchdown as Tariq Cohen gets to the end zone. Not really what you wanted if you're Mancha on the opening drive. Just have it run him down the throat of the defense. It's not what we saw in week 1 against the Raiders that much. He didn't let the running back get much room. But here today, so far, he's let Tariq Cohen go all over the place. It's not something you wanted. So now Joe Flacco and company will come out for the first time. And a give to the left side, it's Philip Lindsay, no gain. As the Bears defense strung it out well on the left side, and it's no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now you're going to come out with a strong shotgun. Tight end. So this is a give to the left side for Lindsay. A little bit better this time. But now Lindsay is injured. He is grabbing that back, and that is not good. As he is definitely one of the top players on this entire offense. And now they'll have to operate without him, at least for a little while. And here on 3rd and 5, Flacco feels the pressure and he's taken down by Khalil Mack. So 4th down, the Broncos will punt. It's a 3 and out. So here's the kick. It's away. Inside the 25, returned. And he probably should not have cut it back. He tried to do something spectacular, lost some yardage after doing that move, but nevertheless, it's a return of 13 to the 36. We got three. So 2 tight ends set here to start the drive, and there's Cohen again. Cohen tries to stutter around, but this time well contained on the outside. Much better job of containing Cohen and making sure the gaps were plugged and the edges were sealed. Now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun look here for Trubisky. Wouldn't be surprised if Cohen runs it again, but no, he's going to come out on the wheel route, and that's not going to happen. As the blitz came in up the middle, and Bradley Chubb is there to get the sack. And now it's 3rd and 19, and this is where you got to be careful. You do not want to just sit back and watch him get the first down. But here we go. 3rd down, and the pressure gets in his face again, and it's another sack. This time it's for Von Miller. And a loss of 8 on that one. It's 4th and 27, and just what the doctor ordered for Denver's defense after that last drive. Getting a tackle for a loss and 2 sacks. They're moving in the right direction with that. So now here's the punt return. And as Spencer gets it to the 37. Now the offense needs to generate something. They completely sputtered the first time out there. We'll see what happens this time. Flacco in the pocket. That is a backwards pass. And Lindsay, who just came back into the game after that injury, thank God it wasn't anything serious, he gets a gain of 6. He had to do some nice maneuvers to get 6 yards. 2nd and 4. A run, Lindsay, and that was the wrong read on that one. Should have cut it back towards the guard. He tried to go out towards the edge and run right tackle, and it was well sealed up by Chicago. It's 3rd and 4. And that pass, it's over the linebacker's head and complete. And that's the end of the first quarter. It ends with a first down reception for Noah Fant. So it's still 7-0 Chicago. They're going very quickly here. I'm trying to keep up with them. I apologize if I'm a little slow, but there's a run to the left side. This time for Freeman, his first carry. It's only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a run to the right side for Lindsay. This is stuffed. He does get a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. 3rd and 6 officially. Must have got 2 yards on the play. Now we get press coverage all over the field here from the Bears. We'll see what happens. And Flacco gets rid of it. It's caught. And that's a first down. And they'll say 1st and goal at the 10. So a little something brewing here for this offense. Here's Flacco in the gun with 3 tight ends. And blitzing linebacker missed the tackle, and Lindsay is a couple yards short here at the 2. It'll be 2nd and goal. It's a good job of mixing run and pass on this drive from Mancha. I like what I'm seeing here. Now you got to finish it off. Get into the end zone here. 2nd and goal. Toss to the left, and that was blown up in a hurry. That is an ugly play. If you're looking at it from Mancha's perspective, that's for sure, as the Bears sealed the edge perfectly. I'm not sure why he didn't just hand it back up off to the left or something, and just rather than tossing it. Now here's a throw, and that's a dangerous pass, and incomplete. So it's one bad play, and he almost threw an interception on that. Very fortunate to have this opportunity to get this chip shot. From 25, McManus is good. 26, excuse me, but it still counts the same, 7-3. So now it kicks away towards the back of the end zone, and that is going to be returned. And that's not going to be the greatest of returns from the back of the end zone, as had he just taken a knee or called for the fair catch, he would have had it at the 25. Instead, he gets tackled, made all that hard work to lose 4 yards. Anyways, Bears offense out again. It's a strip sack of Trubisky. It's picked up by an offensive lineman all the way back at the 5. Now Markham at the 6, 2nd and 25. And I got to admit, watching those big offensive linemen pick up the football like that is kind of funny. Trying to see them take off like that. Here's a pass. And that's complete. And that gets a lot of the yardage back. to the 25, and they're back on schedule, at least for a third and medium situation now. It's not what you wanted if you were the Broncos. You wanted to keep it within 10 yards on that play. Instead, you let them get almost 20. And now here's a third down pass, and that's tipped up in the air, still up for grabs, and then it falls incomplete at the end. Wow, both teams had a shot at that one. Instead, it's fourth down. A punt is coming from the Bears. And, oh, the fake, and he's going to be stopped well short. Back at the original line of scrimmage, in fact, at the 21. And that was a gutsy play call on 4th and 6, and the Broncos were not fooled by it. And a good job staying home, being disciplined, and now you got great field position here. I mean, great. Let's see what offense can do. Lindsay to the left, tries to stutter a man out, and then carries the guy forward for a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 12, as we're inside of 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Philip Lindsay is off to a pretty solid start so far, other than that toss play, which was kind of destined to fail from the start. And, well, not this time. Good job by the Bears defense plugging up the hole, and they saw it this time. May have been a time to go play action and see if we could fool him. I mean, I can't disrespect the running play. It's just a good job by the Bears defense finally making that adjustment. And we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 3. This is still a potential running situation. 2 tight ends and tight wideouts. And here's a play action, and that is not going to end well. As the Broncos drive moves backwards, he's going to send out the field goal team to get 3 on the board here. McManus puts it through. So McManus is leading the charge for the Broncos so far. He's got all 6 of their points. And yes, kickers are typically top scorers in franchise history, if you didn't know that. So they're the ones putting a ball to 1s, also the ones putting a ball to 3s. Like, you see the touchdowns, they all get dispersed among all the different players. The kickers are getting all the extra points and field goals, just to effect. And anyways, there's a run to the left side to start up the middle, in fact, actually. And a good run there for Tariq Cohen as he gets the first down, and now Hollins is injured for Denver. He had an interception last week against the Raiders. He's going to be out for this, at least for this play. There's a pass to the left side complete. We're about to approach the 2-minute warning. He doesn't have to hike it again. He's going to hurry up to the line. We'll see what happens. Looks like he wants to get another snap off, and he does. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw, and that pass is complete. And that's more than a first down, all the way past midfield to the 37. So at 1:58, we have now hit the 2-minute warning. But now Chicago's marching it down the field again. And Trubisky in the gun looks to throw. And that pass is over everybody's head, incomplete. Not sure if that's what he was trying to do. And an update on Hollins, and he's got broken ribs, and that's not good. As the Broncos secondary gets a little thinner here after that injury. 2nd and 10.
47's the mic.
Manta,
47's the mic.
I mean, needs to buckle up here, get this stop, and maybe get a chance to get the ball back before halftime, but even more importantly, stay within one score. At least, 8 points is still one score. That pass complete for a gain of 22, and that's a first down. Great read by Trubisky. And now he's coming up on 1:30. He's in the red zone. As he looks to get a touchdown and make it an 8-point game here. Trubisky rolls to the right, and that's a touchdown. As he finds the tight end, Mack, in the end zone, he just said, hello, I'm open. Throw it over everybody's head. I'm bigger than them. And that's exactly what proper execution on that kind of play is like. Finding the big tight end in the end zone. and throwing the high pass to where nobody else can get it. And just like that, it's now 14-6. So now we'll have to start at his own 25 on the touchback. So he opts not to return the kickoff. Flacco throwing, intercepted. That was a disastrous throw, as a lurking linebacker was right there. And now Chicago in prime position to make it a 2-score game. That was not a good decision at all. Right there. And now Cohen up the middle for a gain of 12. Just threw it right to the linebacker, who was just waiting for that pass as if he were the receiver himself. And now in the red zone yet again, Trubisky and company as he motions Anderson to the left, and that pass is dangerous but caught, and that is another touchdown. That's another example of getting the bigger tight end on the smaller guy and throwing it where, quote, the kids can't get it. It's the second time in a row that's happening just like that. It went from being a 1-point game to a 15-point game in a hurry. And this is where, like, normally you can't let your guard down if you're Mancha, or if you're anybody really. If you want to win games, you don't want to surrender anything like that before halftime. I mean, if you surrender one score, it's bad enough. If it's a touchdown, it is. Maybe not so much a field goal, but when you give up 2 touchdowns, that's really demoralizing inside of 2 minutes. And now at least he's got a chance to make up for something here. That was a dangerous pass. He finds his man complete. It's Emmanuel Sanders. And now he burns his first time out. Excuse me, it's Deshaun Hamilton. Used to Sanders playing the left side, coming across. Here's the pass in. Clearly, Hamilton and Flacco were not on the same page. 2nd and 10. He's going to come out 3 tight ends with 33 seconds left. And now he's going to motion Lindsay to the right. He's only got 1 wide receiver in this formation. We'll see if he's trying to set him up. He's going to throw it to Hamilton. And that pass is caught. That's Hireman. Misread Hireman, the tight end, 3rd string tight end. Noah Fant and Jake Blunt ahead of him. Now here on 3rd and 6, Flacco looks to throw, and that pass is complete across the middle. This time it's Sanders. And now with 20 seconds left, Mancha burns his 2nd time out of the half. The Bears use their 2nd time out of the half, thinking they were going to get the ball back before that 3rd down play. So instead, the Broncos have 20 seconds to at least get field goal range, try and kick the field goal, but you might be thinking touchdown right now, especially after what's happened these last couple of drives. And that pass, oh no. Intercepted, as he thought he had his man. Instead, it was well read by the safety, and the Bears take over again. Cohen. Oh, Cohen's got space, and now he might want to be aggressive here. He was trying to be conservative and run out the clock. Instead, he gets a gain of 20 plus. Not sure exactly. And he's on the plus side of midfield with 10 seconds left. He uses his last time out. We'll see what he can do now. Careful with the Mancha. That pass, ooh. That was extremely close to being a pick 6. Just a split second earlier, and he's got it. He's going all the way. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 for Mitch Trubisky. And so I have 5 seconds left to do something. Potentially a quick out route towards the sidelines, try to get out of bounds, set up a long field goal, but other than that, it's either that or Hail Mary.
Hey, ball.
2nd and 10. This is a play action fake, so this is definitely a Hail Mary situation, and Trubisky is sacked to end the first half. As the Bears do have a 21-6 lead, though, and they will like how that half generally ended in a 14-zip spurt. And Spencer's what was that? He trucked, and then what? It gave him a safety. Oh my goodness, the game just gave him a safety, and I don't even know why. That is one of the weirdest glitches I have ever seen. And now the punt, the free kick goes out of bounds. And
O'Donnell on the punt for the Bears.
This is just an awkward situation. I think the league rules for
Here we go.
Here we go. I don't know what happened. He got the safety, so the 2 points weren't made up for him. And now on the opening play of this drive, offside flag against the Bears. Now it's 1st and 5. I've never seen such a thing in my life. Lindsay runs to the left side, and this time he's stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 4. There's 2nd and 9 coming up. And, I mean, that's a huge difference in this game. I mean, even if Biggie Small punts in the ball back to him out of pity or something like that, he still has the 2 points to his advantage. That's a big 2 points. That makes it a 3-score game. And here's the pass complete to the left side. And it'll be 3rd and 2. Yeah, that's a pretty big 2 points. I mean, what would have been more helpful to solve the situation is if he took the safety himself and then reset the points to where they should be as far as the difference. But here's an incomplete pass, and now it's 4th down. Glitch puts him behind 3 scores, and I'm not sure if it's going to make much of a difference if he continues to play the way he's playing here in this game, which is not nearly as well as he played against the Raiders until the very end, at least in that game. Now he's gonna make up for it and take the 2 points. Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, but I thought he would have done that sooner. Now here's the free kick from Chicago. It bounces around, and oh, that was dangerous, and that didn't end too well. Even though he recovered it, he has to take a severe loss here inside the 20 to the 16. I think his strategy was to try to let it bounce out of bounds, and that didn't work out. A great bounce for Chicago, and really no choice but to have to field that. And by the way, you have to field a free kick, otherwise it's a possession turnover. Watch the Browns play the Steelers last week in Pittsburgh, when the Browns took a safety and a free kick. All the Steelers watched it fly over their heads, bounce into the end zone. They thought it was just a touchback. No, Browns defenders all over the ball, and it ended up in a Browns touchdown. We could not allow that to happen, so he had to field it. Anyways, Lindsay gained a 4 in that carry, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You got it! You got it!
I'm not sure if he knew that or he just tried to return it, but either way, at least it's a good thing that he knew, or that he did return it. Flacco's going to throw out of the single back formation, and the pass is caught by Hamilton for a 1st down, so move the sticks on that one. Flacco looks to throw, dangerous pass again, and it's incomplete. Lurking safety was there. Flacco once again didn't see it. This time he gets away with it, 2nd and 10. And once again, the 3 tight end formation. He's been using that quite a bit this game. And he's going to throw out of it again. He's not afraid to throw out of the 3 tight end look, but that's going to end up as a sack. 11-yard loss on the play, and now it's 3rd and 21. Not what you envisioned if you're Monty, that's for sure. And now 3rd and 21. Flacco rolls out under pressure and sacked again by Khalil Mack. And now it's 4th and 23. So, the punt team is out. Weltman gets it away. He's been a busy man in this game, as this is fair caught inside the 25 at the 24.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, so now that crazy sequence is over, the Bears have it back, and it looks like they'll be running plays for real now to try and finish off Mancha on this one. Not sure what Mancha has left in him to make these stops. There's a run, right side, stutter step by Cohen, but Owasami already couldn't get out of the backfield. So 2nd and 11 coming up for Biggie Small Company.
Check, 47.
Got 3 tight ends, all on the right side. Got to be expecting that run to the right side here from Cohen. Trubisky making some adjustments. Now he's looking to throw, and it's intercepted. And that's a great read there, and that might be just what the doctor ordered to get back into this game. And yeah, that is just a great read. I'm not sure if Trubisky saw him or not. He definitely, I don't think he did, because he just jumped back and saw where that pass was going. And can't really blame Trubisky too much. I mean, he saw what he saw. It's just that was a great jump on the ball, going back forward and getting the INT and getting his team back into a position where it could be a close game again if this offense decides to get something going. Here's a run to the left for Cohen. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. So we'll see what happens. And Flacco fakes the handoff, looks to throw. He's got time now. He's going to throw into a dangerous spot. It's intercepted. It's not something he had in mind coming into this game, and I think he knew his issues against the Raiders, that he's forcing it too much. He hasn't been able to solve it here in this game. And here's a pass thrown to the left by Trubisky. It's knocked out of the hands of his receiver and incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's not the greatest of passes by Flacco either. Just kind of lollipopped it towards the back of the end zone where anybody can get it. And now a throw, and that's a little too far for his post man. I'm not sure if that's who he was trying to throw to. It looks like it. I mean, I don't think he was trying to throw it to the street guy outside. It's 3rd and 10 now. And now pressure coming in off the edge. Oh, and he finds his man again. It's Mack. And he's been a machine in this game. The man that's been getting rid of the pressure from the field. Like, get rid of the pressure. Just give it to me and I'll solve all your problems in the backfield. And he used it for that purpose there. That pass, oh, that was dangerous. Double covered, incomplete. Looking for a slant. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Mack in the slot. You got to watch out with the way he's been playing in this game. That's definitely something he's going to want to watch for. Fake the handoff, and now looking to throw. Trubisky is sacked. Back at the 27, and it will be 3rd down. So on 3rd and 21, Trubisky in the gun, looks to throw. He's got time now. It's going to look deep, double covered, and he got hands on it, but it falls incomplete. Dropped it. Or better yet, looks like the pass got knocked out of his hands. So now it's 4th and 21. Chicago has to punt. Good stand by Mancha to get the ball back again. And this is returned inside the 15. It's past the 20, past the 25 to the 26 and a half. No, a gain of 13 on the return officially. Flacco will start at the 27. Looking to throw as he fakes the handoff. He gets it up to Lindsay. Lindsay is hit at the 34, a gain of 7 to start the drive. That's a good start, especially after those interceptions he's been throwing all game. He finally came around to the check down. Run up the middle. Lindsay almost broke free, but he does get the first down, a gain of 5 as we head towards the end of the third quarter. I mean, you're down to 15. It seems like a big deficit if you're Mancha. But you do got to stick with your offense here, and he's going to run another play as the clock hits triple zeros. And that's it. Lindsay gets through on that one. 2nd and 5. We start the fourth quarter down by 15. Flacco in the shotgun. He's got time, though, to make this comeback if he could score quickly here and have his defense get a stand. But the first part needs to happen, and with the way the offense has been playing, it has not looked like anything good happening for them today. And now on 3rd and 3, Flacco looks to throw. And it's a dangerous pass, and oh man, almost another interception. That would have been his 4th. And yes, he was looking for Emmanuel Sanders, but now he has to go for it here. It's definitely 4-down territory now. Looking to throw. Flacco's going to try and run for it, and he's hit hard, and the ball comes out, and it's recovered by Chicago. He is not much of a runner, and you saw it there. Not sure if he could have dove forward and then tried to protect the ball like you see those quarterbacks dive forward sometimes in those situations. He didn't dive forward. That is something they fixed in this man where it doesn't. Oh, it's intercepted. Trubisky threw a bad pass. So new life here for Mancha, albeit starting inside his own 10. He does have the ball back, and he does have an opportunity. 7:15 to go. He needs 2 scores. 2 touchdowns, that is. There's a penalty. Oh, no, that's not what you can do. Intercepted to the 5 to the 4, and the penalty is against Denver. Declined, and it's 1st and goal.
Hey, alert. 661, matchbox lights. 18.
It's been a terrible game for Joe Flacco. And now Trubisky on the first play is sacked by Reed. Quite frankly, they're going to need a little bit more of a miracle than getting a couple of sacks. They're going to need another takeaway. Trubisky looks to throw, and that is the opportunity to get it. Instead, Chicago almost got the touchdown on that jump ball. Wow, that would have been a spectacular touchdown had he come down with it inbounds instead of 3rd and goal at the 10.
Alert. Hey, team 6.
Seems like Trubisky is trusting his guys to get this ball. And now here's the pass. Oh, it's a user alert for an interception. And he runs out of the back of his own end zone. Not sure if he started in there, but they say he did. So it will be a touchback. That was dangerous. I'm not sure if he did or not. So otherwise, that would have been another safety. Flacco looks to throw. Out of the single back look. Long ball, one-on-one. Jump ball. Oh, my goodness. That's number 5. I think even his receivers are starting to feel like they're not getting involved in this game that much. As Flacco has just been, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, he has been terrible, absolutely terrible in this game. 5 interceptions, has not found the end zone once. He's only completed what, like 6 passes? That's only one more completion to his own team than he's had to the other team. That's not good. Now, Coach Hart was doing a game the other night in a similar situation where the guy is throwing more interceptions than completions, and Monta is very close to achieving that. Just throw a couple more and he's got it. 3rd and 3, I formation here for Trubisky. He's going to throw out of it, and that pass is incomplete. So 4th down, once again, defense stands up tall for Denver after an interception thrown by Flacco. I mean, this should be a lot more of a blowout than what it actually is right now. This Denver defense has stood up to the task ever since the first half. Punt goes into the end zone for a touchback, so Flacco will start at his own 20, but he needs to get his head screwed back onto himself because 5 interceptions, that is, you got something wrong with you. He's going to give it to Lindsay. Maybe he just doesn't trust Flacco anymore, but down by 2 scores, I think you have to trust him still. Either that or you put in your backup. And I know he said before the game he might put in his backup and trade away Flacco or something. But he's still got Flacco going in this game, and he's going to run it to the left side this time. This time for Freeman. He gets the first down, but the clock is running down here. And down by 2 scores, this is not a lot of time. He's going to keep running the ball here. He's going to go end around, and he should have kept running towards the sidelines. It would have stopped the clock inside of 5 minutes to play had he gotten out. Instead, the clock continues to tick inside of 4 minutes now. Flacco is going to end it off yet again, and that's not a good play for Philip Lindsay. Not in this situation. A gain of 1. He is not trusting Joe Flacco anymore. You can tell he's just not trusting him. He's just not trusting his own decision-making to throw the ball. Now, press coverage all over the field for Chicago. And he's going to give it on 3rd down. And it's 4th down now after the short gain from Lindsay. And we're going to tick inside of 3 minutes now. Monta's going to have to throw this ball. He's going to punt. He's going to run the same play that Chicago tried to run earlier, and it has the same result. A failure. Anything short of the first down is a failure on 4th down, of course, and it's a turnover on downs. Chicago gives it right to Tariq Cohen, as you would expect, the workhorse here as we head towards the 2-minute mark. Yeah, he's tackled for a loss on this play, but I think Chicago's got it pretty much in the bag at this point. And this time a run. Oh, and he's got a gaping hole now. As that's a first down. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And 2:12 to play. And there we go. It's a 2-minute warning. CMG Broadcaster bringing you this call here for Broncos FML. You can follow us on Twitter, MaddenGamer0, Coach Hart, and Broncos FML if you want to follow the Broncos' journey through this FML season. Yes, that's a gain of 10. He got out of bounds to stop the clock. Not sure why, but he does have the first down at 1:55 to play. Now a toss to the right and tackled in the field of play this time for a loss of 1. Not sure if he's going to try or if he's going to concede this game and wrap it up and go to 0-2 on the season. It looks like that's what's going to happen. And the Bears are content on running this clock out. And Cohen fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by the Broncos. Bradley Chubb on the recovery. Not sure how much of a chance Monta really has left at this point, but he gets a strip in the recovery at 1:10 to play. So we'll see if he can muster something out of this. Pass caught, Emmanuel Sanders. Gain of 22. Got to start using those timeouts. He's going to go no huddle instead. Clock is now inside of 45, and he's going to throw on the run. The pass is caught, by Deshaun Hamilton. And now you definitely got to start using your timeouts here. He's past midfield for the first time in quite a while. 39 seconds left in this game. He's down by 2 scores. A miracle is absolutely needed here. And here's a sack. And it's Lynch coming in off the edge. And now he's going to no huddle, which runs off 12 seconds here according to the game. Sacked again. The same guy came off the edge, and now the game is over as he couldn't get back to the line in time. And that's it. So Mancha goes to 0-2 on the season, and that was pretty pathetic to say the least from his offense today. As absolutely shut out after getting those 2 field goals early on. Try to make it a close game, and then, of course, that sequence right before halftime, inside of 2 minutes to go, and he just absolutely let the Bears stomp all over him in that 2-minute sequence, and I'm not sure if that's what took it out of him for Mancha, or if he just absolutely fell apart and he just had nothing left to give regardless. But either way, he's 0-2 on the season. Not the greatest of games for Mancha. He knows he can be better, and I don't mean to be overly critical of him. I apologize if I'm sounding like that. I'm more of his broadcaster. I'm his guy. I'm analyzing what I'm seeing of him. And I think he still definitely needs to work on not forcing the ball. I mentioned that last week, and it's a difficult skill to improve on as a Madden gamer, but it's something he definitely has to work on if he wants to win. Not even in this season, but like in future seasons. Like, if you're still going to force the ball, if you're in your 3rd season in FML, you're still going to get the same results, even if you've drafted different players, signed different free agents. So I think that's definitely a good thing to start working on now. And even if he does continue to go down this path of losing, going 0-2, going 2-6, or finishing the season 4-12 or something like that, it's something that he can still work on and get it right. And then when he gets the right players, he's ready to play at the top level and compete with the top dogs in this league, if you will. But the way he's playing right now, he's throwing too many interceptions, forcing the ball too much. And that's how you figure out that it's just not going to work out and you're going to lose the game almost all the time. And it should have been a lot worse, as I mentioned earlier. Mancha's defense did come up pretty big in those situations in the second half, but the offense, nowhere to be found. And I just think in real life you'd find some locker room disparity between the two sides. You've seen it before. And anyways, I think I'm going to sign off now for the night. Mancha goes to 0-2 on the season as he falls 23-8. I mean, really, it should have been 21-6, but the whole glitch thing happened. So that was probably the wildest thing I've ever seen. But anyways, have a great rest of your night, guys, and God bless.